If we move on to a quote that you have in the report, the findings do not reflect the atmosphere or conditions under which faithful decisions were being made. Are you able to comment on that?
Yeah, one of the problems with conducting inquiry is that everything you are looking at is in hindsight, with the benefit of hindsight, and nothing accounts for the activities on the day, and people will make decisions based on their best judgments. I think the role of agencies is to ensure that their people are the best educated people to make those judgments and the best experienced people to make those judgments. But nature being what nature is, you cannot write a book that will give you every answer to the problem that will emerge. For example, you'll know I have a background with the Bali bombings. There was nowhere around my desk in my office where I could pull a file off the shelf and flick through and say, well, what do I do in case of a terrorist attack in Bali where 200 people have been killed? There's no such book. So you have to apply your knowledge and your learning and your experience to the situation at hand, and that's important. And when you're doing an inquiry with the benefit of hindsight, you really have to give the benefit of doubt to the people making those decisions, because sitting in an air-conditioned office, months after the event, with all the material available to you, is very different to being there on the occasion. The place is filled with smoke. Typically radios don't work. Communications are down. There are competing priorities. People will run in and say, this is happening, that's happening. Something's burning. Some people are trapped. So you've got to make a whole raft of decisions based in an environment that's very different to the environment that the inquiry is conducted in, and that's why I wrote that in the report.